Hey there, everybody. I'm Ken. This is Canadian Retro Things. Happy SepTandy. I'm heading to VCF Midwest. I'm heading to VCF Midwest, and I am going to set up a Tandy-centric display on a table there. Why, you ask? Well, because it's SepTandy, and, well, just because I'm me and I love Tandy stuff. So, I thought since not everybody's going to make it to VCF Midwest in Chicago this weekend, September 9th and 10th, then I may as well show what my table is going to look like. And if you're going to be at VCF Midwest, then you get a little sneak preview here of what you can come over and see. And here is the sneak peek at what my table at VCF is basically going to look like. This table that I've got this set up on is slightly shorter and slightly skinnier than the table I'm going to be setting up on at VCF, but this is basically it. I'm going to be loading all of this stuff up into my car and driving down to Chicago so that anybody that's at the show can take a look at this. But let's take a closer look at everything that I've got here for those of you that are not going to be able to make VCF Midwest in Chicago. At this end of the table, I am going to have displayed the CoCo Family, the TRS-80 color computer lineup of the CoCo One, the CoCo 2, and the CoCo 3. Unfortunately, I don't have enough monitors to have them all running at once, so I'm only going to have the CoCo 3 running. But this way, people will be able to look at them and see the slight bit of changes that happened throughout the lifetime. I have a placard up there to tell when the computers came out, how much, what they were released with, and so on. And if you jump down to this end of the table, I have my TandyVision One going. A little bit of Intellivision gaming goodness that you could pick up at your local Radio Shack in the 80s. I, of course, have a little bit of information about it on the placard over here. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a lot of information about it, but I did put up what I could find. Move over beside the TandyVision One, and to the opposite end of the 80s, you've got my Tandy 1100 FD. This is a new acquisition for me, you may remember from Boat Fest, and I am currently trying to get it back to a completely working state. It's partially there. I've got it at least booting into DeskMate, so that is a positive. It's not terribly usable yet because the disk drive's not completely working, but it's on its way. I've got a video about that coming out soon. People will be able to look at things sold from Radio Shack right from 1980 up to 1989. So this is a gambit of the 80s for Tandy. But that's not the centerpiece. And of course, the main part of my display, the thing that I want to show off the most, is NitrOS9. Now I have it running here on my CoCo 3. I'm showing off how it is a multitasking operating system by having two different windows going at once. Right now you have Rogue and you have a box demo there. So as you can see, while it's drawing things on that screen, you can play Rogue on this screen. And just hit clear, and it hops you over to this screen. You can use the joystick to change the demo, if you would like, maybe to lines. There you go. But that's not all. In the background, I also have G Shell running, Basic 09 running. And here is a map of what is going on currently in the system. I'm using all but 64K of the 512 I have. And I've also got another game running here. So that is how I am showing off NitrOS9 here. Just a little teaser for people that probably don't know that the CoCo can do this. And that is my table that's going to be at VCF Midwest. And again, that's September 9th and 10th. Of course, that's 2023 in case you're watching this video far in the future. And yeah, if you're going to be there, then that's a little sneak preview of what you can come over and see. And if you're not going to be there, well, now you know what you're going to be missing. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what you can do with the liking, the subscribing, and the commenting below, because anything and everything you do is always greatly appreciated. So, yeah, I hope to see you in Chicago. If not, have yourself a great weekend, because I know I'm going to.